Hello, English 102 online students. Welcome to week 15. It's hard to believe we're here at the end, but we're almost there. I know you're all looking forward to a relaxing Thanksgiving break coming up this week. Everything moves online at Lander, so if you're taking any face-to-face classes, by now I'm sure you know that everything will be going online at this point, so we'll be in good company with the rest of the university. So we have just the 2 days this week if you're attending face-to-face classes. Monday, November 30th is the last day of the semester, the last day of in-person classes. And then after that, we move into final exam week. And in this course, we don't have a formal written exam of any kind. Your problem solution research report is basically your final exam. It's your culmination of all the work that you've been doing in English 102 throughout the whole semester. So, just like we would any other week, you can click on course information to download the course calendar and take a look at what's coming up. I've already got it ready here to take a look at. So for this week, by tonight, and today is Sunday, November 22nd, you're going to be uploading the draft of your problem solution research report. And as I said, this is kind of the culmination of everything that you've been doing all semester. We started with, thinking about topics, exploring areas of curiosity. You did a lot of different research activities, learning about how to find information on your topics from a wide variety of sources. You got feedback from me and from classmates about your topics and how specific and focused they were and where you wanted to go with them. From there, you did the critical response essay, which was responding in an evaluative, critical sort of way to an argumentative article on your topic. And from there, you took all of those different resources that you collected throughout all those weeks and put them together into an annotated bibliography. So the goal of these assignments is really like building blocks leading up to your final project. So the critical response gave you one source that you did a lot of digging into. You can use that source in your final paper, of course, because it's part of your collection of research. The annotated bibliography added other resources that will hopefully end up in your final paper. So the great thing about the annotated bibliography is that you also have pretty much a ready-made works cited or references list to go off of. I made lots of comments in your annotated bibliographies, so be sure to go back and look at those and look at the corrections I gave you, different resources that you can use to improve the citations, and about being more detailed in your annotations. The more detailed you are, the more focused you are in the topics, the more successful problem solution research report you'll have at the end. So this week you'll be getting plenty of feedback on those drafts of the problem solution research report. I'll probably be getting to those more like the middle of this week, a little bit closer to Thanksgiving, since I'm working on some assignments for some other classes, but they will be coming soon. In the meantime, while I get to putting comments on your drafts, you're going to participate in a peer review assignment, and that's what you see for this week. That's your main task for this week is assignment 9.1. And we'll head over to the final module folder just so you can see where it is and to kind of give you a refresher about how this worked in the beginning of the semester. So when we go down to the final module and down to assignment 9.1, okay, you'll see here that is the problem solution research report peer review. So as it tells you there, and this is really important, 24 hours after the due date, which is tonight, the 22nd, I will assign you to a partner using Blackboard's groups feature. Or in this case, we're going to be using wikis, like wiki spaces within Blackboard to exchange essays. And you did this for the curiosity essay way back in like the second or third week of the semester. So we'll repeat this process, but now we're going to do it for this paper instead. So tomorrow, and I will do this by about 12 o'clock or so, or maybe like mid-afternoon, I'm going to go ahead and start matching partners. If you haven't uploaded a draft by that time, I've got to go ahead without you because if we wait too long, then other students are not going to be able to get their draft in time to be able to get it completed. So we need to go ahead tomorrow and create those groups. So if you haven't submitted something by 12 o'clock noon tomorrow, there's a very strong chance you won't be able to participate in this assignment. Once the groups are created, that's it. There's no guarantee that I'll be able to give you a partner to work with for this assignment. Okay, tomorrow I will let you know in a separate announcement when those groups are created. I'll give you another short video that will explain the process to you to kind of refresh your memory on how we did this before. But the great thing about this is that you're going to get some great feedback from that classmate about how your draft is going and where you're headed with your final paper. Okay, so once you have a copy of your partner's essay from your assigned group, I'm going to be giving you access to a peer review form to work with. And that's going to give you a chance to give feedback to your partner and to receive it from your partner as well. So once you get that peer review form, once you've been assigned to a partner, you'll fill out the peer review sheet. You can submit it in the group wiki. I'll give you further instructions on this tomorrow. I won't go into the details of this here in today's video, but I'll save it for tomorrow. So all you need to know for now is that you need to go ahead and upload your draft by tonight. You'll get matched with a partner by tomorrow. And then tomorrow I'll give you further instructions on how you need to complete this assignment. All right. The other thing to keep in mind is coming up to finals week, you're going to have the final version of your paper, which, as you would know by now from looking at the assignment guidelines, it's a 6 to 7 page final research paper. And you'll also be preparing an online presentation for that. So the goal of today's video, or what I really want you to take away from today's video, is that I want you to know how to work with Blackboard Collaborate to be able to upload your presentation and tell me about your research project this semester. So in previous videos, I already let you know about the research presentation. So here I've gone through the research presentation document already, so feel free to go back and look at that and remind yourself of what you need to do for that. You have an example presentation right here. I've given you a video that I let you know about last week about how to record presentations in Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, but I just wanted to show you quickly how you would do it from this link. It's really easy to use. So all you have to do when you're getting ready to upload your presentation, you just click here click here to record your research presentation. Okay, and it's going to take you to Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. This is the same interface that you would get into if you were visiting virtual office hours with me or other professors who use this. And so you'll see that I have two presentation rooms here. One is the standard English 102 research presentation virtual room. The other is a practice room. And I've put both here in case you just want to try this tool out before you actually go ahead and put your official presentation in there. So that would be the practice room. You can do what you like in the practice room. You can record a 1-minute sample of your presentation. You can just go in there and play around a little bit and upload your PowerPoint and just see how it works. Just consider this a kind of a space to use just to try the tool out a little bit without worrying about something getting graded from there. The English 102 research presentation is where you need to go to upload or to record your actual presentation that's going to get a grade. So if you click here on this link, okay, you'll join the session. Okay, and it's going to take you into this screen, which just takes a minute to load. Okay, and so now I'm in here and it says I'm the only one in the room, and you are going to be the only one in the room while you're doing this. Don't worry about doing the recording here just yet, but if you open Collaborate Panel, I'm going to try to move this down just a little bit so you can see it well. Click on Open Collaborate Panel, and you'll go into where it says Share Content. So you just click on this arrow, and you can share a file. So you're going to have a PowerPoint presentation with your presentation all laid out there for me. So you'll click on Share File. I'm going to go ahead and just upload a sample PowerPoint presentation that I have picked for this occasion. Let me see where it is here. There we go. And this is just a sample presentation that another student did in another semester of English 102. It was a face-to-face presentation, a classroom presentation, but we'll use her presentation, her PowerPoint slides as kind of an example of how this all works. It takes a couple minutes for it to convert and upload. And we'll just kind of let that happen. In the meantime, while that's doing that, I'll also point out this little menu that's up here that says Open Session Menu. And oh, the other thing I should mention to you also is that you're going to need to share your audio at a minimum. Once you've got the PowerPoint slides, we'll see if it lets me share the camera as well. Sometimes when you have PowerPoint slides, it doesn't seem to let you do both, but we'll see how that goes in a minute. Okay, so we open the session menu, and then once you're ready, the thing you'll need to do is click on Start Recording. So I'm going to go ahead and start recording this. And so it's telling you that the session is being recorded, and you'll also know it by the little camera that's right here. Okay, so it looks like my PowerPoint is now ready to share. I'm going to click on Share Now. And it gives me all my slides, and I can select a slide to begin sharing. So let's say that I'm ready to go ahead and give my presentation to Mrs. Rojas. So this is a student who did a research project a couple of years back on the boomerang generation in American society. So when I click on my first slide, it appears right here. I can go ahead and say whatever I need to say about my topic. There are various tools that you can use here. That they're optional if you find them useful as you're presenting. There is a pointer, so you could point to different areas in your slide. You can draw if you like. Okay, so I can do all this if that's helpful. Okay, I can put shapes in there. A rectangle. Okay, I can create text boxes and just type things. I can erase all that if I want to. So this just gives you different options. And down here, I can also click through the slides. Okay, so here is a video that the student shared. I wonder if it plays within here. Looks like that doesn't actually. So if you do plan on sharing a video, you might actually just have to include a link rather than including the video directly in there. So if you include a link, I guess it might open up to another screen. Okay, so as we continue on, okay, you'll see that she's got her presentation laid out according to the contents and her various slides as she goes through. So I won't show you her entire presentation, but that's basically how that works. So once you're finished with your recording, you'll go back over here to that same menu up in the corner, click on Stop Recording, and basically that's it. Your presentation is finished. Once you leave the session, okay, you can say how you thought everything was. I'm going to skip that this time. Okay, I can close that browser. And then over in recordings, okay, I'm going to get out of here. Okay, you won't see the recording show up right away. It takes a little bit of time for that to appear, maybe up to an hour depending on how long your presentation is. It takes Collaborate a little bit of time to process it, but I will see it on my end. You don't have to let me know that you put it there. If I don't see a presentation from you by the due date, I certainly will get in touch with you and ask you if you had any technical difficulties. Okay, so over here in my own menu, this is what I see from my end. If I look at recordings, okay, and in fact, mine is already appearing there because it wasn't super long. So if I just have a 5-minute presentation, it's going to show up pretty quickly, but if it's a much longer one, it will take more time. And right now it's processing, so if I were looking at the student's recording, I wouldn't be able to access it right away. I would have to wait a little while for that. Okay, so that is how you access the Blackboard Collaborate for that. And like I said, don't hesitate to use the practice room to try this out. I know I did mention in the assignment requirements that you could include videos and other media in your presentation, but like I said, I just noticed in there that it may not play the way you want it to, so I'm going to research that and I'll let you all know about that in my next announcement coming about peer review tomorrow. So that's basically it this week. So like I said, you're going to be working on the peer review assignment. You'll get matched with a partner to do that by tomorrow. By 12 o'clock, you should have uploaded. You know, if for some reason you have to submit it late for a late penalty, I just want you to know that by tomorrow noon, I'm going to go ahead and start matching students with partners in the class. So make sure you get that uploaded as soon as possible so you can participate and receive credit for that assignment. And of course, get grade feedback for your final problem solution research report as well. In addition to that, just be aware that the only other assignments that you have to be or have to have on your mind for this course would be the final problem solution research report and the research presentation, both of which are due by Monday, December 7th. That's the final day of finals week, the end of the semester. So between now and December 7th is when all the final work is coming to a close. So please let me know if you have questions, if you have concerns about how to complete the assignments, about getting that final research paper to the best possible state that it can be in. And I look forward to helping you all. Come to virtual office hours. And you know, I've worked with a few students doing that already, and I think they've been really good sessions. So just reach out to me by email, office hours. I'm glad to help you in any way I can. So I hope you have a great Thanksgiving break, that it's restful, relaxing, and that you're ready to tackle the end of the semester.